Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from everyone's favorite Halo YouTuber. I'm Rehab, your favorite Halo YouTuber, and today the first HCS event is finally upon us and we're going to recap the first day of Halo Infinite on LAN. Whether you missed day one entirely, only popped in for an hour to get your drops, or got tired of waiting around, we're going to go over everything we saw. It was definitely a rough start to Halo Infinite tournaments, with tons and tons of crashes and downtime. If you're a longtime viewer of Halo esports, this is nothing new for you. Although usually when this happens, there's only 2,000 of us watching, and yesterday there was 60,000. But on a positive note, yesterday broke HCS viewer records and Optic didn't even play on main stage. They were supposed to play the final match of the night at 6:15 Eastern time, but the stream ran until after midnight and they didn't even get to Optic's third pool play match. Just to give you an idea on how far behind they ran. However, Saturday is a new day and we're all just praying it goes a little smoother. The first match of the day was Space Station vs XSET, and it looked like Space Station was going to roll right over XSET after winning 250-41 in Map 1 of Livefire Strongholds. Map 2 was the start of the technical issues, with over a 2-hour delay before Map 2 got finished. Kratos, the god of milk, must have thrived off of this delay as XSET took the series 3-1. Space Station must still be adjusting to Tux joining the squad last minute as Formal left to play this event with the Sentinels. Next up was E United vs the Boys. And there wasn't much to say about this one. The European squad was just absolutely outmatched, as E United kept the first few flags in game 1 before anyone on their team even died. They quickly ran over the Boys 3-0. No disrespect to the Boys though, Morga has slapped me around in matchmaking plenty of times. Next up on main stage we had XSET again, this time versus the top European team Ascend. If there's a European team that was going to take down one of the top NA teams, it's gonna be Ascend. This series was a nail biter as it went the distance. And continuing the theme of technical issues, Game 5 crashed when the score was 42-42 on Recharge Slayer. This was of course after a crash and delay in Game 4 of Aquarius CTF. Game 5 had one more technical issue before Ascend finally won Game 5 in Team Slayer 44-40 as the time ran out. Next up, we finally got to see FaZe Halo and a bound face reveal. What a beautiful man. They played Navi, which I believe is the 3rd seed in Europe. 3rd seed or not, Respectful was considered the best European Halo player for a long time, and this team shouldn't be taken lightly. They were able to take a game off of FaZe, but ultimately lost 3-1 with the final game going 2-1 to FaZe in Streets Oddball. FaZe up. The final match on main stage was G2 vs Divine Mind, with Divine Mind being an ANZ team. Australian team for the layperson. Unfortunately, after a 20+ hour flight and not being sure if Australia will let them back into the country after being in the dirty US of A, Divine Mind caught a swift 3-0 on main stage. There were obviously tons of other matches that I missed. There were 4 different streams of matches, with Bravo's stream being casted by Shyway and C&D streams just having gameplay from a single POV and no commentary. Most notably, Cloud9 beating XSET 250-0 in a Strongholds match, which is just absolutely absurd. Cloud9 looking dangerous. If you are watching this video on the day it goes live, Day 2 will be starting at 11:45 Eastern with Optic vs the KC Pioneers on main stage, in case you were wondering what time Optic plays. Tashi and the HCS team have been working hard to ensure that Day 2 goes much smoother than Day 1, so let's hope that we can get some more matches and less downtime. With all the technical issues, Snipedown was calling for main stage to switch over to Xbox instead of PC in hopes that it results in more game stability. And it looks like that will be the route Day 2 is taking per Twitter. But don't believe everything you see on the internet. With that being said, I will be live over at twitch.tv/rehabsforquitters watching matches and playing Halo Infinite during any downtime if you want to hang out over there. And thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short little recap of HCS Raleigh Day 1. Later.